But they chased me and they whooped my at gunpoint. They had me at gun. I really thought I was finna die. Like, in real deal, like, that's what they kept saying. Like, boy, we'll kill you right now. We'll kill you right now. And they beating the shit out of me for a cool 26 seconds. All right, squad. So this is a story time about the time where my so-called ops tried to kill me on my way to school, man. Call the popo. Call the popo, huh? Now listen. Okay, so this is prime time Mula, Chicago, running around doing my Thug Deezy, okay? If you don't know my background story, learn about my background story. I'm going to put it to you like this, folks. I wasn't no street, but my homies got into it with some niggas who was trying to be street over a girl, and them wanted to hurt me because of who I was hanging out with. Oh, ain't that crazy? Why you trying to kill little bro now? Little bro never ain't do nothing to you, man. So anyway, this is when the beef had first jumped off. So the beef started by these pulled up to my homie's hood, and I was there with them. You know what I'm saying? They pulled up to my homie's hood. First time ever any type of gunplay interaction. Like before, it was like fights at their school and stuff like that. I would hear about it, not thinking nothing of it regularly. Then he come pulling up with guns, shooting, trying to kill somebody. And I'm like, oh, I thought we was just playing. What happened? What's going on? You feel me? So from that point on, that kind of like put me into like a street area and a street like a street infested part of my life, folks. You feel me? So this is like right after that. This is not too long after that. And so I'm not gonna tell y'all where my homies went to school, but a few of my homies went to different schools. Okay, so I'm gonna just say it was Robeson. Robeson was one of the schools. Morgan Park was one of the schools. Okay, so some of my homies that's going to school, they on their way to school, they kind of kicking it outside of the school. And used to take the bus to school. You feel me? So they kicking it outside by the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? To get off the CTA bus, walk to school. As they walk into school, they look left and a car pull up and stop. A car pull up and stop. So they looking dead. My homie looking dead at the car. These hop out the car and chase my homie. Like, I'm talking about chase him all around the school, up through the school, and they had guns on them. You know what I'm saying? They had guns. I think one of them didn't have no mask, he said, and the other two had masks on. So he recognized who they was. You see what I'm saying? So they chased them around the school with guns, but they ain't shoot nothing, though. They ain't shoot nothing. So while he in school started around like 8, 9 o'clock for everybody. You feel me? So while folks in school, he hit us in the group chat and tell us like, hey, these niggas just came to the school and tried to, you feel me, do something to me. So he go to like, he in like first period saying this. So me and my other homies, we like, well, nigga, you need to get the fuck on then. You need to go home. What the hell? Don't stay in school. So they just wait for you after school, man. Don't do that. Go home. So he go to the crib, right? He like skipped school, ditched school or whatever. I think one of my homies damn near came and picked him up like second, third period or whatever. He go home. So now fast forward a week. Now these niggas trying to kill Mac Mula, okay? Now at this point, I had a gun on me, but I only brung it outside on the weekends because that's the only time I used to be on the block. Like, the only reason I would come to the block is to sell my loud, sell my drill nugs, get my little $50, $100 for the day, and take my home. Smoke a little something, kick it, vibe, turn some music on, vibe. You feel me? So other than that, I would keep my gun at the house. And then after this situation, this is what made me start sneaking my gun in school. I would have my gun, I would hide my gun outside of school and go grab it as soon as I left school. Like, I'm a real, like, this is what really turned me up and like really like made me for real scared for my life. This like the first time where I felt like these was really trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Because they was on Facebook talking. They talking like, yeah, we're going to get that little, they didn't really call me Mako yet or Mac Mula, but we're going to get that little nigga you was with. You feel me? They going to get that little nigga be with you, woo. Because I used to always be on fire. I'm like, always, all these was older than me. So I was like the little brother. So I used to always be on their Facebook posts, on their Twitter posts, on their Instagram posts, all the pictures, you feel me? Smoking in the pictures with them. You feel me? Hanging out with them. It was like, y'all know how like Von off 1700, you know how like these rappers be having their homies? Like, you don't really know the homies, but you know. Like NBA Ben 10. Like, that don't make no music, but you know he be hanging out with Young Boy. So if Young Boy got ops, they have no problem doing something to Ben 10, knowing that Ben 10 be with Young Boy. You see what I'm saying? So that was me. But the only difference between me and a nigga like Ben 10 was I wasn't gangbanging. I wasn't doing nothing to nobody. You feel me? So anyway, this is when I went to Kenwood. This is my freshman year. Now, this is right after my homie Aaron had died. I was hanging out with Aaron every day with my homie Martez and Jacoby. So I was hanging out with that every day for weeks at a time, and then I came to school one day and they said he got killed trying to sell some to some from 051 from Young Money. Young Money dude set him up, ended up robbing him and killing him behind 47 on right there behind the bank on 47 in Cottage. So my homie had got killed, right? And then a few weeks later, one of my out of school homies, they just came to his school. In my eyes, they tried to kill him coming to the school trying to kill him. You feel me? So now I'm on the way to school. At this point, I'm paranoid, but I'm not like too paranoid because in my head, I'm like, these ain't trying to do nothing to me. I ain't did none of them. The fuck they did, leave me the fuck alone. You feel me? So I swear to you guys, I used to walk. So I used to live on 53rd and Hyde Park. If y'all know Kenwood on 55th and Blackstone, that's not far. You see, you can drive there in a minute, 2 minutes. You can walk there in 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 10 minutes. So I used to walk to school every day. And it's like in the middle of, it's like towards the end of my freshman year. So it's getting hot outside right now. So it's a viaduct right across the street from Kenwood. What street is that? I don't know what street. I can't think of what street that is. But it's a viaduct right across the street. Like, it's a Whole Foods on the corner. Now, they gentrified the shit out of it now. But it's a Whole Foods right there, right across the street. It's a viaduct. If you're from Chicago, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm walking through that viaduct. I'm walking this way. These pulling up this way. So I see the car pass me, but they go in the opposite direction. I'm on point, but I ain't overly paranoid. I'm just chilling, walking. I got headphones in my ear, all type of shit. So then that same car, like 2-3 minutes later, I'm still walking under the viaduct. 2-3 minutes later, that same car come up and pull up right next to me. He said, "Don't you be with them niggas?" I said, "What?" Because I'm in shock. I told you I got my headphones on. I'm not listening. He said, "Don't you be with them niggas?" I said, "What?" Then I seen a gun. Then I seen a firearm. Matt Mula got the fuck out of there. I turned around. So I run. Now I'm running away from the school. It's a BP gas station right behind the viaduct. So I run through the gas station and I'm running down the street for my life. Y'all always ask me to show y'all exactly how to get rich on YouTube. So I made a full-blown course. It's not complete yet, but you can order it right now. There's 5 hours of content in it right now. It'll be like 12 or 15 hour full course once it's done. It'll be done by April 1st. All right. So click the link in the description, get your course and start learning how to really get rich on YouTube. I'm not just no one hit wonder type guy. No, I have more than 40 channels that make me hundreds of thousands of dollars all together every single month. Like, I'm checking straight bags off of this, just sitting in my crib, recording, making videos. So if you want to learn exactly how I do it, I'm showing you how to clip farm, how to edit, how to upload, how to make thumbnails, how to develop your character, how to make shorts, how to make clips, right? I'm giving you every piece of every single type of strategy that you will ever need to get rich on YouTube. So click that link. It's not a super cheap course, but it ain't expensive. It's only $150. And if you use the code MACMULA, you could get 20% off of that $150. So go get you some money. These following me. They following me, bro. They following me. I've seen these. I know these faces at this point. Now remember, I'm 15, folks. Freshly 15. I turned 15 the October, right as soon as school started, my freshman year, I turned 15. So I'm 15 going on 16. Like, I'm a freshman. My freshman year finna be over with. I'm finna be a sophomore when I come back next year. This is my real first time somebody really like trying to kill me. Like, it's a difference when I'm standing out here with y'all and y'all come shooting at everybody. That's a different feeling than when you going to school and you walking by yourself and these pull up on you and chase you by yourself with guns. Now, I told y'all, I'm 15. This probably like May, June, sometime like that. So I would have turned 16 in October. So I'm 15 going on 16, finna be a sophomore. These are seniors in high school, bro. Some of these that's chasing me have already graduated high school. These is 19, 20-year-old. Because my homies was older than me, bro, always. Like, I didn't start hanging out with niggas my age until like my junior, senior year. Up until then, I was hanging out with niggas. I'm 15, hanging out with niggas 19, 18. The youngest around me was like 17, 18. You feel me? Like, and that was like, yeah, that was like the youngest I was really kicking it with for real. Everybody else was older, like 18, 19, 20, even 21. Like, I was hanging out with older niggas. So these is grown as hell chasing a 15-year-old little boy, really trying to do something to this. Real deal, really trying to do something to me, folks. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth, okay? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I got my ass beat that day. I'm going to be honest. I can't outrun no car. How am I outrun a car? So I get past the gas station. I get over there by like the baseball field on the other side of 47th Street. You see what I'm saying? So I get all the way over there. Now, I done ran from 55th to 47th. Now, I'm talking about hit 10 feet. I turn around. These niggas nowhere to be found. I turn around. I stop running. I turn around again. These niggas on my. I try to run. One of these niggas hop out the car and chase me down. I'm talking about he had to be Hugo Jack. He had to be Bo Jackson. Big Deion Sanders on their ass. You feel me? Like folks, it had to be something wrong with duty. Like folks was fast. Now I'm out of breath. They in a car. So maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. You feel me? But they chased me and they whooped my at gunpoint. They had me at gun. I really thought I was finna die. Like, in real deal, like, that's what they kept saying. Like, boy, we'll kill you right now. We'll kill you right now. And they beating the shit out of me for a cool 26 seconds. Cool 26 seconds, they whooping my ass. I'm talking about my shirt torn and pulled, then ripped off. My stomach hurt. They whooping my ass. It's parts of my body hurt. I didn't even know that could hurt. My appendix. I'm like, damn, oh, y'all hit me in my, they hit my face because I was covering my face, but they was hitting me everywhere else. For my leg, my thigh, my you feel me? My side, my ribs, my back. I went home with a real ass whooping that day. You hear me? So I finally get a chance to like get away, and thank God, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. If they really wanted to kill me at that moment, they could have. Because the way, if y'all know, like from Chicago, when you driving on that side street by the park on 47th, and you going towards Lakeshore Drive, it's not a busy street right there, especially like this before school. So this like 8 o'clock in the morning, gang. It's not bussing over there. It's really not nothing going on for real. Like, it's a park. It's early. Ain't nobody at the park. It's school hours. So either at work or at school. Like, it was one of them spots where like I'm in the grass area, shorty. Like, I'm not even on the sidewalk. I'm on the side of the street in the grass, bro. Like, these got a gun at me the whole time, gun in their hand. I know they got a gun in their hand. I'm thinking they gonna rob me, kill me. I ain't know what the fuck was gonna happen. Kidnap me. I ain't know what was gonna happen. You feel me? So they kind of whooping my ass. They like fake jumping me. Really, it was a bad jump. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you want to call me getting jumped, it wasn't really a great jump. But it don't take away from how scared I was. Like, you gotta put yourself in my shoes. I'm 15, these 18. You know what I'm saying? 19, some of them. They want to hurt me, not because I did something to them, but because my homies was talking to girls that they wanted. And then when they wanted to fight about it, my homies was whooping their ass and going viral on Facebook, whooping their ass at school. So now they want to do something to me because of the fact that that's whooping y'all ass is my homies. Don't make no sense to this day. Don't make no sense to me. So take your girl, the girl you want, not even your girl. Nigga, take your girl, and then you want to fight him. Then he whoop your ass, and you come back with guns. Then now you want to kill the little nigga that be hanging out with him. That don't make no sense to me. It doesn't. This is before like any of my homies had got killed. Like my homies, my older homies. This before they had got killed. This before any of these had got killed. Like, this before, like, this is what really like turned the little mini war up. Like, this is what really like stamped it and made it known. Like, okay, y'all coming to school and trying to, like, you feel me? So eventually my homies, long story short, my homies was on some shit like, we ain't finna keep playing defense. You feel me? Like, we ain't finna keep doing that. So that's kind of what drove my homies to catch murder charges and get killed on drills and all type of shit. You feel me? Because it was like, yeah, you gotta think about it. My homies wasn't the online throwing up GD, throwing up BD, throwing up Stone. Like, I wasn't hanging out with no gang banging. I used to be in the hood, but every black person in Chicago be in the hood. That don't mean we was like robbing, killing. We wasn't bothering nobody. We didn't have no ops. You feel me? My homies, I had homies from the low end, homies from the hundreds, homies from the west side, homies from Stony Spot, homies from 4-6 and over there. Like, I had homies from kind of like everywhere. It wasn't really like it was just like that we was kicking it with. Like, this them cousin, this my homie I met at camp, and he know him, and it was kind of like that. So anyway, they whooped my ass. I finally, somehow, some way, God, through the grace of God, I got away. You feel me? Because I never really stopped running. Like they kept chasing me and chasing me and chasing me and chasing me, and they was hitting me, but I kept trying to run. Like it was no point in time where I was not trying to get away. It was like 4 of them, 3, 4 of them. It's one of me. I'm young as hell. Imagine how, like, bro, I'm like probably like 150 solid. Back then, I was probably like 120, 125, like real deal, like 130 pounds. I wasn't short, but I was a skinny little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like overly, like bony, like, you feel me? So yeah, they was whooping my ass or whatever. I finally got away, and then I ran around 47. I literally ran all the way back around. Like I was on 47th, and I ran the whole opposite way back towards the front of the school. So then I started thinking about the same shit I told my homie now. I'm like, I'm not going to school. Like today is not it. I went my ass right back to the house. You know, your mom, your dad be like working all day and shit. They don't know. I went my ass right back to the house. I ain't gonna lie. I went back to the house. I went back to home base. And I posted up. I'm like this right here. Hey, no, them niggas serious like that? Oh no, I'm not doing that. So I called my homie now. You know what I'm saying? They end up coming over there picking me up. I kicked it with them for the most of the day. I ditched school all the way. And then we was just having long talks the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what my homie said. I ain't gonna lie. They used to call me Lil Mac. They used to call me Lil Mac because when they met me, I was young, and I came around like all the they little, like they sisters and all the older girls and shit. And you know how little boys be scared to talk to girls. I wasn't. So they used to call me Lil Mac because I was Mac. You feel me? So that's where I got Maco from. That's where I got Mac Mula from. Like that's where I got my name from. That's where I got Mac from in the first place. He used to call me Lil Mac. So he was like one of my best friends, God rest there. He was like, Lil Mac, I ain't gonna lie, you gonna have to bring that gun to school with you. You feel me? I said, how the fuck I'm supposed to do that? Because if y'all don't know, Chicago, I don't know about y'all other cities. Every Chicago public school, you have to go through a metal detector to get into the school. You have to take your book bag off, put your phone and your wallet, any keys, whatever you got to put that. It's just like the airport. You got to put that in a tray. They're going to put that through the x-ray machine. Then you got to walk your little stupid ass through the metal detector. If it don't beep, you get your bag. They look at your bag, the x-ray, and they go on. If it do beep, they finna wand you down, pat you down. What's this? Oh, that's your bracelet. All right, go ahead. Like, it's a real, like, this every day. Every time you leave school and come back in school, you got to go through this. This every Chicago public school. So I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on in these other states to the point where y'all just letting high school kids come in and out with cocaine and all type of shit. They live. Listen, I don't know nothing about that. You feel me? So I'm told, bro, I'm like, bro, how the fuck am I supposed to get a gun in school if I got to go through a metal detector, an x-ray machine, and security every day? And this is the police that's searching us. This ain't just security. It's security with a real Chicago police officer right here in my face. Like, how am I supposed to do that? I can't bring no gun to school. That's a whole nother charge. It's not even just having one gun. I got a gun at school. They gonna think I'm a school shooter. He like, I ain't gonna lie, boy, you want to get caught with it or without it? That was the first time I ever heard that term. You want to get caught with it or without it? I sat there, thought about it. I'm like, shit. He said, you want to go to jail or you want to die? Which one would you rather pick? I said, I'd rather go to jail. He said, bring that gun with you. And that was one of the last times where I didn't bring a gun to me for a cool, like, probably my whole, it was towards the end of the year anyway, my freshman year. But my whole sophomore year, probably like half my junior year, gun on me every day, bro. Like, throw that bitch in my book bag before I brush my teeth. You hear me? Like, by the time my first thing I did when I woke up, I swear to God, I used to grab my gun because I used to hide it. I used to have to hide it like real good in my room. Because first of all, I'm the only child. And second of all, my parents don't know nothing about nothing at this point. Like, they don't know about nothing I was going through till I got older and told them. Like, really, I told them through YouTube for real. Like, they didn't really know what was really going on because it wasn't like I was every day in the streets just banking or nothing like that. But it was I had some street experiences where it could have went another way. You feel me? So I used to have to hide my gun. So when I woke up in the morning, my parents would already be gone. So the first thing I do, make sure my gun's still there, put it in my book bag, and then I go brush my teeth, wash my face, get in the shower, all that. You feel me? And I was like that for a long time, and I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's what's up. I don't think nobody should look up to that and be like, yeah, I want to do that. Like, That was some of the stupidest shit in my life, gang. And from the age of 13 to 15, you know, I went through shit that I didn't want to go through, bro. Like, I was a Naruto watching, drawing, you want to do YouTube little boy. Like, I wanted to play the game. At that time, I was smoking a little, like maybe like once on the weekends. I hit the blunt a few times. I wasn't really getting high, but like, you know what I'm saying though? Like, I really wasn't a bad kid. I used to ditch school and skip class and shit. I wasn't no bad kid, fool. I wasn't out here robbing. I steal something from the gas station, some little stupid shit like that. But I used to watch Naruto and play with tech decks, and you feel me? Like, and watch anime and cartoons and like that, bro. I used to like cars and like play the game, and like I wasn't I wasn't a that was even trying to be street or trying to be trying to be savage or none of that. The only situations I ever really went through, most of the time, I'm the victim because I wasn't on offense for real. I defended myself on multiple occasions. I ain't going out like no, and I'm gonna blow this gun if it means life or death. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't the that these rappers be trying to make it seem like they is. Like every rapper in the world was selling bricks and Rick Ross think he Big Meech, Larry Hoover, you feel me? Who Shiesty think he the biggest gangster ever in the world. King Von got all the bodies. He the Grim Reaper. Like I wasn't the that these rappers get on here and either talk about or act like they was. I wasn't that guy. I was a cool, and so was all my homies. And it was really sad to see, like now that I'm 27, first of all, I lasted long. I'm old. I'll be 28 this year. I'm older than any of the homies that I had back then. Like they didn't make it to see this age. You feel me? And it's crazy because a lot of my homies at that time was smart little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like they had honors classes and they was getting A's and B's and they was going to little university. They was getting university offers for like partial scholarships and you know what I'm saying? Like they lived in the hood though, but they wasn't no bad kids either. You know, they used to get in fights and regular shit. They wasn't no bad. And it's crazy, like now I'm 27 and like my homies really, like one of my homies that I know to this day, bro, and he was not no up, he died on a drill because of shit that, like the story I'm telling y'all, like he got tired of playing defense. He wanted to go play some offense. So he went on the drill and he ended up dying on the drill. You know what I'm saying? The dude who he went on the drill with ended up in a wheelchair. I don't even know what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? Few of my homies caught murder charges. One of my homies beat a murder just to get locked up for another murder. If that ain't happened, they all got killed eventually. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like I said, I'm the last one left. They ain't none of them make it past the age of like 22 or some shit. You feel me? So I tell y'all these stories not to brag or boast or be like, yeah, I went through this shit. Yeah, I'm a real savage. No. It's to give y'all the other perspective or the other side of this shit. In a real, like really put yourself in them shoes. You 15 years old, this riding around 18, 19, looking for you, trying to kill you when they see you. You know what I'm saying? Like them really had a gun in my face, gang. I looked the barrel. I looked in the barrel, gang, and saw the bullet. Like you know how when you cock a gun, you can see the bullet in the chamber. Like I looked at the barrel, folks, and my whole life flashed before my eyes. I was scared as I'm not one of them tough. I was scared as 15 at this time. And honestly, I don't even really realize, I don't even really know, like, it's not clicking in my head like, okay, they want me because they can't get them. That's not clicking in my head. All I know is it's trying to hurt me and I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. You feel me? So yeah, that's a real situation for a 15, and it should be no 15-year-old that's supposed to be going. 15-year-olds are supposed to be going on their first dates, having their first girlfriends, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. 15-year-olds not supposed to be running from bullets, you know what I'm saying, running from police, having illegal guns on them, sneaking guns on in school because you scared these niggas don't come back, like, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, that shit ain't nothing cool about it. I don't get no how raw they sound like they make that shit sound in a rap song. Do you feel me?